Oh, look at the little birdie. You see the little birdie?
The red light is on. The
Look at
red
the
light
little
is on.
birdie. Little birdie. Hello, little birdie.
Hi, Peter. Nice picture of you. Hey, you're looking good.
Rocky's clearly trying to be the better looking Rocky here.
Yeah, he's fixing his hair and everything. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Pinup style. I don't know what hair he's trying to fix, but we'll leave it there.
I wonder if we can. Ooh, could we do giveaways for our listeners? That if you send a self-addressed stamped envelope
Like the good old days, self-addressed stamp envelope.
to the hotel, we will print out gladly pictures of either your choice of Peter Seraphin or Rocky Stucci in his little pinup outfit. We will gladly do that for you. I will even autograph it for
size.
you. Yeah, I think we should do that. I think we could do a
Postcard sized reproductions.
I think this could be like a regular thing. Which Mojo host do you want to see
I
as a
think
pinup
this
girl?
is a marketable idea because I don't think anybody else has come up with something like this, which adds to our uniqueness. And everybody else here, clearly.
I do it to Izzo, but I think Izzo would enjoy it too much, so I don't want to do it to Izzo.
I'm afraid that Izzo would submit his own pictures for us to send to other people.
Yeah, use this one. Use this one. No, this one. This is my good side. Yeah, no.
I don't think it's sides that he's going to be. Never mind.
This shows, yeah, I know. This is good lighting.
Oh, okay. Are we ready?
Stephen Airy would be fun.
Actually, we should do one with Steven and Dylan. You get Steven, I get Dylan.
Sure. Why not?
Or however you want to do it. It doesn't matter.
I don't
But it's
like
like a custody. It's like a custody battle. It's like I get one kid, you get the other one.
I don't want Airy because Airy never ages. I'm kind of bitter about that. The guy is like in his 30s. He still looks like he's 18.
He still looks 12.
I don't understand.
You know what they say? No, I'm not going to say it. But he could be like Asian people that just look young for a long period of time. And then when they hit a certain age, it's like they age like that. Like in the blink of an eye, they get old.
The opinions and the comments here by Mojo hosts are their own, and we are not held liable.
And in no way reflects the views of Cuddle Me Buff, its partners, and sponsors. Thank you for listening to Mojo 50.
Subsequently enough, we will be having new auditions for a new co-host for Room 13, as I anticipate Room 13 will be having an empty vacancy. And oddly enough, it isn't me.
We may be looking at a time slot somewhere else. We've been banished to podcast land.
1 a.m. 1 a.m.
If at all. All right. Are we ready to kick off the show? We've provided enough entertainment for people.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Ready. In 3, 2. Oh, wait. I have to set this back. All right. There we go. In 3, 2, 1. Fish, it looks like Sean the Turkey has us pinned.
Yeah, his aiming's gotten a lot better with that paintball gun.
Oh, I didn't know that they made scopes like that for a Gatling gun, much less a paintball Gatling gun.
Yeah, we need a plan, Rocky. We need a plan. We have to capture Sean the Turkey, or HR and hotel management are going to be pissed.
Well, here's the plan. I am going to flank him, then capture him with the net.
Okay, what do I do?
Well, you do what you do best. Just cause a distraction.
Oh, man, this is going to hurt, isn't it?
Pretty much. So do whatever you can while I try and hold him back, okay?
All right, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Wait a minute. Fish, what on earth are you doing?
Get ready.
But that's...
Distraction.
Oh my God. Please don't tell me. Oh God.
It's my go-to move.
No.
My go-to.
Oh no. Oh no. Nice distraction there, Fish. I'm never going to be able to unsee that.
I have paintball pellet welts where I shouldn't.
I only said that you should distract him. I didn't tell you to flash him.
It worked, didn't it? All we have to do now is capture Melissa the turkey and Chris the turkey. I feel like we're in an episode of Pokemon.
Oh, geez, we're going to have to catch them all. In the meantime, hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Room 13. We're broadcasting, as we usually do, from the Desert Air Motel, Casino, Convention Center, RV Park, Little Chapel That Could, Souvenir Mart, Mini Mart, home to the Dirty Turtle, Cafe and Lounge, and occasionally Gentlemen's Club. And I blame Fish for that part. It should be, actually, no, it should be a ladies' club because you're the one
Thursdays. That's
that,
Thursdays.
Oh, okay. So there's like, so Thursday is ladies' night and Fridays is gentlemen's night?
I've been working on my magic mic. I wish
That's
a double
that you
meeting.
didn't.
That's a double meeting.
I honestly wish that you really didn't. I'm gonna throw up in my mouth a little bit. If you would like to continue listening to this hot mess and other episodes thereof, you can listen to us through any of the regular podcast providers you already know: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeart Podcasts, Spotify, Audible, and there are just too many to count, but we're everywhere. And since we're everywhere, we're also on our sister network, Odyssey One. We're simulcasting Saturdays at 9 a.m. and then 2 times again during the weekend. I never seem to remember to make that note, but you can also hear our show. I think it's like, Wednesdays and Thursdays, something like that, like at 9 o'clock or something. Russ is going to kill us because we
I'm
never
in charge
seem
of
to
decorating the
have him ready.
studio. I don't do the whole management, cross promotional stuff. That's your ball of wax, not mine.
That seems to be my department, but I'm not doing very good at it. Please accept my apologies, Russ. Really, truly. We love you very much here at the room.
We are on YouTube. We're also on TikTok.
Yes, we're on Facebook. You can find us on Facebook at Room 13 Radio Show. You can find us on TikTok. I blame Fish for that. We are on YouTube. We have an official YouTube channel, Room 13 Show. You can find all of the previous video episodes or video portions of our shows that we have done are there for your viewing pleasure, up to and including the Ron Puppet, Wonk Phillips.
Yes.
Actually, Wonk Phillips can be seen there. I know that he was mentioned on yesterday's Daily Mojo episode. So Rocky Stucci, you can see here. Rocky can go and find our dear Wonk Phillips. He's the intern to the intern. He's the intern to the intern. What?
Nothing. You give me that look like, Fish, you're supposed to talk. Say something funny. Come on, let's go. So you
Dance monkey.
Okay, then let's start dancing. I found this cool article and I want your opinion on what goes on with this article. You ready to play the game?
I'm ready to play the game.
We are going to play Rocky Thumbs Up, Rocky Thumbs Down, Rocky Don't Care.
Okay.
So, since Hollywood has so many great, splendid new ideas, they are remaking 28 different TV, movie remakes, reimagines, and spin-offs from the 80s and 90s. So, I'm going to list off the title, and you're going to tell me thumbs up, thumbs down, or Rocky Don't Care.
Okay. I'm ready to play.
And anybody at home, you can play along all you want. You can tweet at us and give us your opinion and tell us what you think.
Hmm.
Here we go. The first show being remade is Sex in the City.
That show isn't even old enough to be remade, so I don't even know what it is that they're trying to do.
Do you remember from the 70s Supermarket Sweep?
I remember the show Supermarket Sweep, yes.
That's coming back as well. Is that a thumbs up, thumbs down? Rocky don't care.
I like game type shows. It's a refreshing change from the reality shows. So it's not something that I necessarily watched. Supermarket Sweep. I didn't really watch that growing up, but it's a game show. It sure as heck beats, any other trashy reality shows out there.
Animaniacs from the 90s.
I am going to be, that is thumbs down. Do not touch it. Do not touch Animaniacs. I'm sorry.
Dexter.
Dexter is not even that old a series, and it was perfectly fine before. What are they going to change Dexter into? I don't see why they would even. No, leave it alone. No, thumbs down.
Here's the one I know you're going to pop for. Ready?
Hmm.
Lizzie McGuire. Oh,
Why?
wow.
Lizzie McGuire isn't that old. It would be different if they would say Clarissa Explains It All. I could probably see that one. That one is okay for it to come back. But Lizzie McGuire?
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Bewitched. Oh, wow. You're killing me. Nothing? Nothing. You're kind of.
I'm thinking about it because you could probably do better now with the special effects. It's kind of like I Dream of Jeannie and Bewitched, those kinds of uh old shows from like the 60s, right?
Yeah,
Those shows
60s,
in the
late
60s.
60s. Yeah.
Where the special effects weren't really all that great, but with the magic of technology now, how much you can do, I think that they would be able to make a better, perhaps better special effects. But you would have to find actors that are like good at physical comedy, I guess.
See, now that you brought up I Dream of Jeannie, I'm guessing they probably couldn't do that one in the whole little Me Too movement since she did
That's
refer.
true, Master.
Yes, she referred to her as Master, and she wore the cute little, hot little, genie costume, which, hmm.
I'm pretty sure that every guy out there remembers, if they can't remember anything else about I Dream of Jeannie, is the costume that Barbara Eden wore.
Who would look better in the Barbara Eden I Dream of Jeannie costume? Steve Airey or Dylan Lyles? I,
I'd
I, I'm
probably I'd
mm,
probably say Steven because his body looks a little bit more petite than Dylan's, but I think Dylan would wear it with gusto.
next week. Tune
While
in.
while Steven would wear it reluctantly.
Come check us out on YouTube, on our Facebook channel as well. We will have pictures of Stephen and Dylan rocking the Barbara Eden I Dream of Jeannie costume just for yucks and our general entertainment for no odd
And
reason.
S&Gs, because what else have we got going on for us?
Conan the Barbarian.
Hmm.
It's
Now
Dis-
that one, I do know that they made a movie not long ago. Are they thinking of redoing a movie or doing a series of it?
From what I'm reading right here, the 1982 movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger is being reimagined.
Oh,
And
I'm afraid to ask what the reimagination is.
well, Netflix looks like they have the rights to it. And
Hmm.
yeah, I'm not going to go into the details, but it's being reimagined. The next one, I'm really, really intrigued by your reaction. This is going to blow your top. You ready? The Jetsons.
Why? Why? Like Animaniacs. Why? Why? Why do you want to mess with the Jetsons?
Yep, that one's
Why?
coming. Robert Zemeckis is the executive producer on board for that one, and it will be filmed in front of a live audience. It's a live action version of the classic animated sci-fi series set in the future.
Mm, mm, mm,
That looks like a
mm,
no.
mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm,
Thumbs down. The first official one. You're gonna love this one
mm-mm,
next.
mm-mm.
Ready? Rugrats.
No, no, leave the animations alone, okay? They stood the test of time. They're still funny. Leave them alone. Why? Why?
They are gonna get rebooted for a
No.
26 episode reboot, and will be debuting later next year.
Why? How are they going to reboot the Rugrats?
I
Are
don't
they
know.
going to do it like The Simpsons, that these kids never grow old? And
Well,
The
they're
Simpsons has been around for how many years now? 20 something years. And Maggie Simpson is still a baby.
and it's still funny. Don't touch it. You don't have to.
Don't touch it.
You didn't have to. The Flintstones never age. Well, they did age. They jumped every once in a while, but
They did, and I know they made the two movies, right? I think it was like the two live action movies.
yeah, we don't have to talk about it, do we?
But no, and I know that's very traumatic, so let's not get too much into details. But judging by your reaction, you already know that it was caca when they made it as a live action film, two live action films at that. So don't touch it. Don't touch the animations.
The first one was kind of like, okay, nice try. The second one was like, oh my God, y'all didn't even try. It was just
What an
no.
abomination.
Do you remember Gossip Girl?
That series is not so old, but it's not something. I was already too old when that show came out for me to ever take an interest in that. It was
Yeah,
like a
2000,
tween series.
2007 to 2012. The reboot will pick up 8 years after the events of the original series.
Is that like Saved by the Bell, the new class, or something like that?
I haven't watched that yet. I'm still kind of,
No, not the new Saved by the Bells. Saved by the Bell.
oh, that
That's
one.
yeah. No, I mean like when they went to like college and things like that. It's like it just wasn't the same.
Yeah, just
It's
not good. What about Dune? Dune.
full
Sci-fi.
disclosure. Full disclosure. I have not seen Dune, but I've heard really good things about it. I know it's based on a Frank Herbert book. I
Very
know
good.
books, so
I'm impressed.
I listen. I used to work at a bookstore. I remember some things still. So I do know that it's based on a book, and I probably would read the book before I see any of the various series and movies and whatever visual representations they have done. But again, using the same kind of rule about special effects and things like that may be involved in it, if any, I could definitely see it being much better. It's kind of like how when you watch, the original Terminator from the 80s with maybe like the last Terminator, where the special effects are going to be like infinitely better. That doesn't mean that the plot's going to be any better, but at least the special effects are going to be better.
I'm waiting to drop this one, so we're gonna play this game. Per Entertainment Weekly, this classic 1978 musical is gonna get a reimagine. The global smash hit movies with some characters you already know and a whole lot more you will soon meet. Still set in the 1950s, the series will also take place at this high school. Not going to tell you which one just yet. And will focus on the peer pressures of high school and the horrors of puberty. Originally set to debut on HBO Max, the spinoff will now live on Viacom CBS streaming service Paramount Plus. It is Grease.
Grease.
Grease Rydell High. They're reimagining it and they're exploring different characters.
Of course they are. We all know what they mean with reimagining. Let's leave it at that because we're a non-political show. But you can guess what it is that they're going to try to do with this. Now, I understand
Oh, I was waiting to do the next one, but go ahead.
what avenues. I know, we still got time. I understand that they want to reimagine some things. You know, a lot of aspects of the culture has changed since Grease originally came out. But at the same time, you know, like high school dramas never really go out of style. There's always going to be some show about high school drama and being bullied and peer pressure and all of these things where, you know, there's going to be a niche audience for it, and it's not going to be you or me.
Ready? I can't
I'm
wait to
ready.
this one's so good, and they're bringing back the original stars.
Okay.
Solely Moon Fry will be coming back in 1984 to 1986. Punky Brewster. Oh, look at the face you just made. You are so excited. Punky Brewster's coming back.
Okay. Punky Brewster was one of my favorite shows growing up. However, in what way is the show going to be brought back? Like how I'm trying to, I guess because I know you don't want to give me all of the details at once. You're just telling me like the titles of the show, but I'd be curious to know how they would bring Punky Brewster back and some of the other characters of the show. I mean, granted, some of the actors of the show are no longer with us, so I don't
I'll
know
give
how
you a
that's gonna
synopsis.
work.
I'll give you a
But
synopsis.
mm-hmm,
Solely Moon Fry reprises her role as Punky, who's now
mm-hmm,
a grown up single mother of three. Freddie Prinze Jr. will also appear in the revival. Oh, look at your
mm-hmm.
face on that one. Okay. Uh, Playing the recurring role of Punky's ex husband, Travis. You can
Okay,
watch the teaser trailer for the 10-episode first season here. Not here, but there.
where is there?
I don't know. I'm not going to click on the link. Nothing good happens when I click on links.
Yes, but we
I
can share that. We can share that link on Twitter and Facebook for people who want to follow the link.
let's see. The Many Saints of Newark. This is a spin-off of The Sopranos.
I knew that they had talked about it for a very long time, that they were thinking of spinning off The Sopranos. Um, it's it's not a show that I watched, even though I have seen the core gangster movies, you know, The Godfathers and Goodfellas, you know, and to an extent, Scarface. So you know, what much more can you do with characters from a show like that? And again, it's like you have some actors that are no longer with us, so I'm pretty sure that you're going to be borrowing some characters from the original Sopranos series and insert them into this new storyline. But you know, it is what it is.
This 1985 classic movie is getting a reboot. Clueless. Clueless is coming back and
Wait,
it's getting
from
a
when?
reboot. 1995. Did I say
Oh, I
85?
thought you said 85. I'm like, Clueless is not from 85, but okay.
We can edit that out in post production.
Okay, yeah,
1995
absolutely.
reboot. And the focus will be on the character of Dion. Dion, is that right?
Dion.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Played by Stacey Dash in the original film, after her best friend and right hand woman, Cher, famously played by Alicia Silverstone.
Alicia.
Mysteriously, yes,
She always corrects me
mysteriously
as Alicia.
disappears.
Okay, whatever.
I liked her from the Aerosmith videos.
Well, her and Liv Tyler when they used to do the Aerosmith videos, yes, but
Can we take a break now? I
okay.
want to take a break now because I just want to go watch that music, those videos.
No, we still have some time. So,
Okay, ready?
keep those thoughts in your head.
Mm.
Continue.
Gremlins: Secret of the Mogwai.
Yes.
The animated prequel will focus on the origins of the shopkeeper, Mr. Wing, who
Oh, so
was
it's going to be
featured.
animated. It's not even going to be a live action
Now,
thing. That used to be the best part, though.
Warner Brothers is doing it though, so they'll do it right.
Okay, well, as long as it stays like within the house.
And where am I on my little list? Blah, 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 blah. iCarly. Do you remember iCarly?
Again, a series that's not that old to begin with. To me, it's like the rule of thumb should be anything that's like 30, maybe 25 years or older. It's it's too recent. Didn't iCarly end sometime in the like 2000s? Don't tell me.
Okay, I won't tell you.
Anywhere between 2010 and 2015.
Close, 2012.
Yeah, anywhere between 2010 and 2015. The show is less than 10 years old since its last episode. So, it's too new.
Game of Thrones is doing a spinoff, and it is titled House of the Dragons.
I heard about that, and mostly it's because there's some more books that George R. R. Martin's probably going to be working on, and whatever it is that he's doing. I don't even think he knows what he's doing.
And let's see, Tales from the Walking Dead is getting another spinoff. Also, Carol, are you a Walking Dead fan?
I was watching it for some time. I want to say, I don't even remember when was the last. I want to say season 9 or I don't know. I don't know. I stopped watching it after a while just because there's only so much that you can do. Plus, I was also watching other series that were much better,
This
but
one,
they're not limited edition, but they're like Downton Abbey and Poldark and shows like that. They only run, they run on Sundays at the same time as well as Walking Dead, but these are episodes that only run like 6 or 7 episodes for the year. And sometimes it takes like a year and a half for you to see more episodes. So those would be more important. And then by the time that I would jump back in, I'd be like, I don't know what the F is going on. I'll just catch it when,
yeah,
whatever.
Carol and Daryl are getting their own spinoff. I guess they're going to go on the road together, find
I
Daryl's
figured that
hobby.
that was something that I figured was going to happen at some point. So,
This one is going to blow your mind. Here we go from the
hmm
90s. So it's definitely old enough. Do you remember Power Rangers?
Isn't Power Rangers still around? They just keep changing the thing that they transform into, or don't they have like different?
All I know is they're coming out with a movie.
Didn't they? They had already done a Power Rangers movie.
I don't know. They've done Spider-Man over and over again. They fricked up the Incredible Hulk. They've done Batman, I don't know how many different times.
Yeah, I know the Power Rangers had a movie maybe 3 years ago thereabouts. So, and I don't think it was that great to begin with because I remember that Bryan Cranston was not Zod, that's something else. Whatever it is, the guy that lived in the computer voice guy. That was Bryan Cranston. I remember that.
This Seattle-based sitcom will be returning
No,
to the TV.
no.
I am very
I'm
excited because
stopping
I like
I'm
this one.
stopping you right there
No,
because oh, we're almost running out of time though.
I know, but I like this series. I actually like this character.
I love the series too, and I know which one it is, but we're going to put a pin on it right there. We're going to tell you what show it is when we come back in about 2 minutes. Stay tuned, everybody. Room 13 on Mojo 50 and Odyssey.
Look how much fun this is.
It's too painful. It's too painful. I know which show it is, and I know that they have been talking about it for some time, and I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. But it's just, it still is. No, no.
I think I got 3 more shows, 4.
Okay. But
Uh,
you know what? There are some cartoons and some series from the 80s that I do wish that they would bring back. Like, I know that they did She-Ra, Princess of Power. They did that
oh,
through Netflix, and I didn't waste my time with that because I knew that they were going to social justice warrior it. So I didn't waste any time with that. And I know they brought Care Bears back, but I don't know if they ever brought back like Pound Puppies and
I liked Pom Puppies.
Heathcliff. Remember
I
Heathcliff?
remember Heathcliff.
Do you remember? Inspector Gadget would probably be a perfect show to bring back. A
Pretty safe.
cartoon show to bring back. Because it was just like crazy, samey, and it's not Animaniacs. It's like Animaniacs to me has like had a different feel to it. You know,
Do you remember Danger Mouse?
of course I remember Danger Mouse. Um,
That was a good one.
there was another show. Um, they were like some of the more obscure cartoon shows from the 80s and maybe early 90s that I don't think people really know or remember, that it now would probably be a great time to bring it back. Like instead of bringing back Power Rangers, they should bring back something like Mask. Do you remember the cartoon Mask?
Yes.
That only had 2 seasons, 5 seconds.
Good movie too.
Not that one.
Oh.
Welcome back to Room 13. We spent our break reminiscing about our childhoods going back all the way to the 80s. But now I know that Fish is going to shatter me by telling me the show that they're looking to revive. Is this something that they're looking to revive now in 2021 or 2022? Tell me when so
They
I can avoid it.
they don't have a release date just yet. They're still tinkering with the storyline.
I'm
Uh,
sure.
and working on a couple possible network deals.
Hmm.
The return of said TV show won't take place in the show's original Seattle location. It's not going to be the same character. It's going to be the man in his next iteration. That is from the actor himself, one Mr. Kelsey Grammer. Go ahead, caller. I'm listening. I love this
Great.
show. I love this show.
Frasier.
Frasier.
Frasier is one of those shows that I always call it like the new classic, the new American classic sitcom. Um, shows like Frasier, shows like King of Queens, shows like Everybody Loves Raymond. These are shows that, to me, it doesn't matter where you are time wise or what decade you're in. These shows are always going to be gut busting funny.
Yeah, they're timeless.
And yes, some of the not the narratives, because there were a couple of shows that kind of dealt with specific issues, but they still put it in a way that was funny. And I with the way that TV shows are being written nowadays, I almost feel like I don't know if there is talent out there to match the script writers and the screenwriters of Frasier back in the day with what is available now. Like when you think of shows like Saturday Night Live that are now heavily scripted, when before these were all mostly improvised dialogue and improvised shows. You would have like an outline of what you wanted your character to do and be, but now everything is just in freaking cue cards. You can basically see these actors reading lines off of cue cards or prompts or whatever, and that's supposed to constitute comedy.
You know what show I'd love for them to try? Since you said unscripted, like
Mm-hmm.
bullet points. Hey, we're just going to give you an idea and you're just going to work your way through it. And you know what show was exactly that? And it
Whose
was one
line
of
is
my
it anyway?
no
Oh,
Mork and Mindy with Robin Williams.
oh man.
He never did the script the same way twice. They just gave him like bullet. Here's your lines. And he like look at. He's like,
Here's the
okay.
Here's the situation for today, and you have to have someone with equal wit and quick thinking skills. Make things on the spot in order to spar with someone like Robin Williams, and he was just a fireball himself. So, you can't, again, it's like you can't find that kind of talent nowadays. So it's kind of difficult to recreate what made that show so special.
I don't think there is a Robin Williams like
No, there
there's not
there
even a
I
Robin Williams 2.0, 3.0,
there's
B level,
no
C level. There's nobody.
there's no one to replace him or that even comes close to him. Um And going back to Frasier, I'd be curious to know where they would take the series. Because I know if you recall, didn't the series end with him going to Chicago?
I don't remember the end of the series.
I think if I'm recalling it correctly, he was leaving because he was offered a job somewhere else, like or either he was going to be syndicated, but he needed to move to another market, another radio market if he wanted that deal. And I think that that's how the series ended. I would have to watch it again, and I don't know. I don't have Netflix anymore, and the last time I saw it again from beginning to end was on Netflix. And I think that maybe Hallmark Channel plays it like the dead of night. But I'd be curious to know where they would take the show.
All right, I'm going to do the last couple rapid fire. You can give me a
Uh-huh,
thumbs up, thumbs
uh-huh.
down, or sideways, and then we
Yeah.
can do news because our
Yes,
news is brought to you by APR Coffee.
that's right.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Nash Bridges.
So that was the Don Johnson and Cheech Marin series, like a
Correct.
detective series.
Yep. Meh.
I know who was in it, but if they want to revive it, they can revive it and see if they can kind of breathe some fresh air into the series. But, are they going to make it like how they tried to do, was it Hawaii Five-O? Remember when they
Yes.
revived Hawaii Five-O?
Yep.
They may do something different to it. I don't know.
2005, 2014 TV classic, The Boondocks. It was only a couple of years ago.
That's
Never
an
forget that.
that's an A that's an animated series, and wasn't that on Cartoon Network or Comedy Central? I want to say it was Comedy Central because
A
of the content.
a prequel series to the classic 1998 movie with Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock. Practical
Practical
Magic.
Magic.
Yes, I love that movie. They're gonna
That
do it.
movie's one of my favorites.
It's got Nicole Kidman. It wins for me every single time.
And it's got Sandra Bullock who wins for me every time.
This 90s sitcom is coming back with a reboot, Designing Women. Remember,
I can see that making a comeback. I think that enough time has gone by, and they could set it in the fashion world, which some people I guess are still interested in that. But I could see it coming back and seeing some success.
that was my last show. That was it. That's my list.
That's the last of the list.
Oh no, the one that blew my mind. This is the one that sparked this whole different thing. Guess what movie they're redoing? I am so excited. I'm not really excited. I was just excited to
Were
drop this
you
bomb on you.
excited? I don't know. Tell
No,
me.
I was excited to share this with you and the listeners. This holiday classic movie.
Die Hard?
No, that's Christmas. This is one you can
It's a
play at Thanksgiving.
holiday. It's
I know
the
it's a holiday,
holidays.
but this one you can play at Thanksgiving or Christmas. Home Alone.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not in on the production meetings. They didn't call and ask. There was no email. There was no text. There was no nothing.
Didn't
It
they
didn't.
didn't they try to do like a Home Alone reboot not long ago with like some other kid? I don't know why I'm thinking that maybe like Disney Plus might have it. I'm
They
not
have done.
sure.
They've done 5 Home Alones. I think there's up to 5. I know there's at least 5, and the first like 2 or 3 are with Macaulay Culkin. I know you're saying why, and
But
then
why?
the next 2 are with some other kid with some other burglars, and it loses it. It loses it. You know what doesn't lose it?
Mm,
The news.
that's right. That's right. But first, we have dad jokes.
Oh,
Today's
more
dad
important.
jokes are brought to you by APR Coffee America.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, Rocky's having a stroke on the air. Here we go.
America AmericanPrideRoasters.com, AmericanPrideRoasters.com. It's because I haven't had any APR coffee since this morning. I'm literally like scooping. I haven't made an actual pot of coffee since last week because I'm saving the very last little bit of Burr Hamilton. Because today, my APR order is arriving. I'm so excited. I
You'll be outside the
ordered
mailbox.
it's I believe it's being delivered via UPS, and I already told my husband to keep an eye on the door because my order contains the banana chip coffee drops, and I want him to put this in the fridge as soon as he opens the box.
Yes, because they'll melt.
Yes, they will. But I ordered the Maxon's Lady Liberty because I want to try that one. And I ordered 2 of the samplers, one flavored and one unflavored. So I'm kind of looking forward to trying them because I think that the flavored variety, they call it the Napolitan because it's got the Bells of Liberty chocolate covered strawberry.
It's called
Uh,
the what?
Napolitan.
What the hell's a Napolitan? And don't say 20 bucks, same's downtown.
A, 20 bucks same as downtown, and B, that is the ice cream that's chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry.
Neapolitan?
No, it's Napolitan. Shut up.
Do you say Target as well?
No, I don't. I say Target,
So bougie.
and I don't go there that often.
So bougie.
Yeah, just a little. Just a little bougie.
Click the button. Click the
A wee
button.
bougie. A wee bougie. All right, so we've got 4 dad jokes. I thought that we were going to be able to have 5, and I solely put that on the shoulders of one producer extraordinaire, Chris Branham, because he promised us that he was going to have young junior producer extraordinaire Ronan send us a joke, and he didn't.
I don't think
So,
he wants Ronan to show him up. I think he's banning him from the phone.
probably because Ronan's much better at telling jokes than Chris is. I mean, listen to this.
The former CEO of IKEA has become the president of Sweden. He hasn't accomplished much in his first 6 months, though. He's still trying to assemble his cabinet.
Oh,
That's funny, but I'm pretty sure that Ronan would have delivered it much better. I'm just saying.
because he does the yeah
Yeah.
at the end. It's all in the yeah.
It's in the enthusiasm behind it. I just absolutely love it. And here's one from our friend Amtrak.
Hello, this is Amtrak, host of the Tin Can Radio program, heard at some point Sunday mornings, whenever you can get to it, on Spreaker.com. Why was Tigger spending so much time looking down into the toilet? Because he was trying to see poo.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I really wanted to use that sounder though.
I know. Work
We
for it.
love you, Amtrak. We love you. You know we do. All right, here's another one from our friend Lep. You're going to be hearing him later today. He is going to be playing Rock'em Sock'em Saturdays on American Duck Radio. That's going to be later today at 1 p.m.
Good morning, Room 13. It's your favorite little leprechaun. I'll be guest hosting American Duck Radio here at 1 p.m. Eastern, just a little bit later in the day. Couple of dad jokes for you. Can February, March? No, but April, May. This one donated from my aunt. Cow farts come from the derriere. Hope it's a great show, friends. Peace out. We'll see you next time.
The derriere.
I get it. I get it.
And last but certainly not least, our good friend, the Knights who say knee.
This is the Knights Who Say Knee. My mom used to feed me alphabet soup when I was a kid. She insisted on telling everyone that I loved it. I really didn't. She was just putting words in my mouth. After hearing a joke like that, I can guarantee you, somewhere in the world right now, I'm hearing my daughter tell me that I'm weird.
You know, when I was a little fish, I ate like 4 cans of alphabet soup.
Mm-hmm.
I had the biggest vowel movement ever. bowel movement. That's where I thought Nee was going with that joke too, and I'm just like, oh, he's doing that joke. He's doing it, and he took it a different way.
Yeah, no, just slightly different. Just slightly different. Do you want to do the news now, or do we want to do something else before we get to that?
As long as the phone's not going to light up.
Well, I don't know. You never know in this place. Oh, well, there you go. You shouldn't have said anything. It's like I always say, I'm going to walk away from the phone, and then the phone starts ringing. You want to pick it up?
Sure. Hello, Room 13. Hey, Keith Malinak from At the Mic. Yeah, you had a great show today. Great show this morning. Of course we listened to it. What's up? Oh no, not you too. You have a dad joke. Why not? It's almost like a rite of passage here at Mojo 50 and Odyssey. Lay it on me. You have an Eskimo friend who just moved into a new igloo. Uh-huh. His friends and family threw him a surprise housewarming party. Uh-huh. And now he's homeless. Oh, no. I get it. I get it. Looking forward to hearing your next show every Saturday at 8 a.m. just before our show. Bye, Keith. Bye, Keith. We should really do the news.
So he's our opening act. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yep. He's the opening act. He's the curtain jerker.
All right, here we go.
Room 13 News, hard-hitting, compelling, trustworthy, honest and caring, with Rocky with an I and the Mojo River Fish.
Welcome to Room 13 News. I am Rocky with an I.
And I am the Riverfish.
Our top story. A man was formally charged today for robbing the Cedar Rapids Bank and Trust branch in Cedar Rapids, Iowa at gunpoint, holding customers and employees hostage. When asked by a judge why he did it, he simply said, I had a structured settlement and I needed cash now.
I'm going to hear that song in my dreams. In the city of Flippin, Arkansas, the toilet from the police headquarters was stolen yesterday. Police continue to investigate, but admit they have nothing to go on.
Poor police. And scientists in Weed, California have discovered that 3 out of 5 habitual marijuana smokers develop overactive saliva glands. When asked if there was anything to do, one scientist said they could spit or get off the pot.
And finally, a story from London, where a concert promoter who said he had the world's tallest piano player was found to be lying. The player was found to be only 5'10". Just another case of a man lying about the size of his pianist.
What a shame. What a shame. And those are not all the news. Of course not. You came in here to listen to other news that we have for you. Let's see. I had the story pulled up and now I'm going to have to get it again.
Bell.
This.
That's a bell.
That's I don't know. My daughter took my cowbell. And I don't know where she moved it to. Anyway, and I have to change the rotation on my iPad. Never mind. All right, this from Sky News. Welsh River runs white after milk tanker overturns. This is not a joke. A river in Wales has turned white after a milk tanker overturned and spilled its contents into the water. Images and video posted on Twitter showed the river delays in Lanarda.
Come on, you got it. Come on.
I don't know. This is like reading Worcestershire sauce. You know what? Let's call it Worcestershire. Worcestershire discolored after the incident. May Lewis posted a video on the social media site which showed milky water cascading over a small waterfall. A tweet from National Resources Wales read, an unknown quantity of milk has entered the River Delays following an RTC or road traffic accident that involved a milk tanker which had left the road. The body said the event had caused significant discoloration. NLW officers attended the scene on Wednesday and were scheduled to return on Thursday to assess the impact of the spill. I guess Greta Thunberg is going to be very, very saddened at all of the milk that was spilled down the river. All of those cows Did anybody ask for those cows permission to be milked?
All out politics. A Canadian MP completely naked in a parliamentary Zoom call.
Oh.
Another MP pointed out that the decorum says male parliament members must wear underwear and trousers, as well as a jacket and a tie. A Canadian MP has apologized to colleagues after appearing completely Starkers, naked. I don't know who wrote this. During a virtual meeting.
It was a Canadian person, probably Mike Phillip.
And they're just to my north. You'd think I understand the jargon, but I don't. During a virtual meeting of the House of Commons, William Amos, who has represented the Quebec district of Pontiac since 2015 for the Liberal Party, is seen behind a desk between the Quebec and Canadian flags, with what appears to be a mobile phone preserving his modesty. I hope it was more than a flip phone. A screenshot of Mr. Amos disrobed displayed was obtained by news agency The Canadian Press. It was originally visible only to Parliament members and staffers on an internet video conference feed. In an email statement apologizing for his barefaced cheek, Mr. Amos described his state of undress as an unfortunate error. My video was accidentally turned on, and that's not all. As I was changing into my work clothes after going for a jog. I sincerely apologize to my colleagues in the House of Commons for the unintentional distraction. Yeah, dude, you wish. Obviously, it was an honest mistake and won't happen again. Raising a point of order, Claude de... He's French. An MP for the opposition Bloc Quebec Party suggested that the parliamentary decorum requires male parliament members to wear a jacket and a tie and a shirt and underwear and trousers. That's awfully specific. Speaker.
Meaning clothes.
Yes, he should just said clothes. So many words. Anthony Rhoda has reminded MPs to always be vigilant when they near a camera or a microphone. I call BS on this whole story in that through the whole video, he has his cell phone covering his
weenus.
Yes, let's go with that. The whole time. I have never once held my phone that close to at all. Never. And to have it like Austin Powers like movie, like it's always blocking that little area. I call BS. I
like the censored square, like the modesty square.
And it's this little black phone and it's covering his little modesty the whole time. It always follows around. I'm like,
how little was that modesty? You know what? Never mind.
It was a Nokia. It was,
Which Nokia? Like the little Nokia with the green screen and the gray letters.
Those.
Remember the ones that we used to play Snake with?
Play Snake with? I think he was doing that too, wasn't
he? He probably was.
How are we doing on time?
Let's see. We probably have about 5 minutes.
Yay! We still got more stuff to do. Like I said,
yes.
I said we had 2 hours worth of content for this 1 hour show. I was hoping the powers that be would get the hint, but no one did. Absolutely no one did. We actually had a couple people get all excited. They thought we were going to go to the morning show, and our
scheduling conflicts. I mean, it works for us to pre-record the show as we do, as everybody knows by now. In case you didn't know, if this is a surprise to you, we're sorry. And Santa Claus doesn't exist. I mean, actually, no. I know, Mr. Santa Claus. I kid. Santa Claus just has multiple representatives because he's a very, very busy man.
Did you hear about the Michigan woman that glued her eyes shut after mistaking nail glue for eye drops? You did not, did you?
Is this a story similar to Gorilla Glue Girl?
It might be. I don't think she's released her own T-shirt or anything like that, or gotten thousands of dollars from.
But she will.
Probably will. Michigan woman nearly lost her vision last week after she mistook a bottle of nail glue for eye drops, according to reports.
I mean,
there's the rest of the article.
I'm trying to think how you can make a mistake like that, because no. The bottle of nail glue, because I've used fake nails before, so I do know what a bottle of nail glue looks like. You can either have like the really skinny one that comes with the package of nails, or if you buy like the separate one, but that container is usually like a little harder than eye drops. The eye drop container is actually pretty squeezy because you're supposed to put the drops in your eyes. So, I don't know.
The woman, Yasindra Williams, said she
Mm.
went to sleep with her contact lenses in, but woke up at 1 in the morning and wanted to take them out because her eyes were dry. Williams said she reached inside her purse and grabbed what she believed to be eye drops. Instead, Williams took a similarly sized white bottle of nail glue, which she typically uses to repair broken fingernails, Detroit WXYZ TV reported.
Mhm.
Williams was with her husband when she realized her mistake. I was like, "Oh my goodness." Yeah, that's exactly what she said. I I have never
I
said, "Oh my goodness."
sincerely doubt that those were the words that she used. But let's go with that because it's a family show.
And it dropped in my eye and I tried to wipe it away and it sealed my eyes shut. That sounds like from the movie 7. I just started throwing cold water and I was trying to pull my eyes apart, but I couldn't. She was cross-eyed. And I was just screaming for him to call 911. Williams was rushed to an area hospital where doctors opened her eyes and removed her contact lens. According to reports, doctors told Williams that her contact lenses likely saved her vision. They said that the contacts saved my vision. They kept saying, "You'll probably lose your lashes," which I did because they had to pull on them and flip the top of my lid.
Yes, I probably had to like.
Do you remember that? Did you ever watch the movie 7?
Yes.
Do you remember this? Do you remember the super glue scene? You're just like nodding your head like frantically, like, "Please don't describe it. Please don't describe it. I'll have nightmares."
No, still is a family show. But anybody who has seen the movie 7, the adults who are listening who have seen the movie 7, you know what we're talking about.
If you're still a child, if you're a child and listening to this show, where are your parents right now? Yes, we're family friendly, but holy cow, don't you have some kind of math to do or
Let's have
math? I didn't say
soccer
math.
Practice or like
T-shirts to make in
sports.
the basement.
It's what season is it? Baseball season? It's baseball season, softball season. It's always time for soccer, and if you live in the warmer states, surely there's something that you can go do outside.
Oh man, so I'm glancing at the bottom of this article.
Hmm.
If it's any comfort to Ms. Williams, she's not the first person to make this mistake. In 2015, a Florida woman, go figure, Katie Gadaus,
Hmm.
glued her eyes shut after a friend accidentally handed her fingernail glue instead of Visine. The mishap occurred after a leaf blower caused a piece of debris to land in her eye.
Again, it's like if someone gives you something, don't you want to look at it? Like this isn't what I asked for. Like when you ask for a screwdriver and they give you the wrong one. You
Well,
ask
it's
for a
like that's-
Phillips head and they give you a flathead screwdriver.
I went grocery shopping with my grandmother a couple years ago. I had a headache. And she's like, "Hey, Fish, what's wrong? What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I have a screaming headache." She's like, "Here, take these." And she rummaged into her purse and she pulls out 2 pills. And she hands them to me. It's my grandmother. She's not a dealer. She's this kindly little 80-year-old woman. And I dry swallowed because I can do that. No big deal. I just pop my mouth and dry swallowed. 2 minutes go by. Oh no. Oh no. I'm like, "What are you oh knowing for?" She's like, "What color were the pills?" I'm like, "I don't know. Why?" She's like, "Well, what do you mean you don't know what color they were? Didn't you look?" I'm like, "You handed me pills. Why would I look?" And she's like, "Well, those were either Tylenol or laxatives, and I don't remember which one they were." Those were some of the most stressful, tenuous moments of my life because I went like beeline for the bathroom. I'm like, "You know what? I don't want to be anywhere else other than the bathroom if this hits the way I think it's going to hit."
Did you find out which one it was that she gave you? Hopefully it
Kind
was
of.
the Tylenol.
Because my headache went away and then my headache came back.
Thank goodness. At least you didn't have the outcome that you think you were going to have. But speaking of outcomes, here we are at the end of our show. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this Saturday. morning. Say goodnight, fish.
Good night, fish.
And now for the after show. Well, at least you didn't end up shitting your pants.
Yeah, I've never been so miffed at my grandmother. She gives me the pills. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I'm waiting.
That's why
Uh-oh.
even I usually, even when I'm working at the Walmart, I'm off the air right now. I'm just talking to you guys, as I usually do.
It's just between us.
It's just between us, exactly. And you all know already. So usually in my vest pocket at Walmart, I always keep a bottle of Tylenol because I do get occasional headaches, and it's just easier for me to just, and it's not like the bottle, it's like the tube. Like the little tube, and you can carry like 12 of them. It's like that's basically all I need, just enough for a shift in case I have a headache that doesn't go away. I still open it to make sure that it's Tylenol in there because I have recycled those bottles to hold other things. Like if I'm taking, for those of you who have been with Mojo 50 for a very long time, you guys know that I used Riduzone to lose weight. And I'm back on Riduzone. So those kinds of bottles I would use to carry my extra Riduzones for when I needed to take my doses later in the day. So I have a habit of like opening the bottle and making sure that the contents match what's on the outside, what's on the label. That I don't have pills just hanging loose because I don't know what it is.
Well, you remember when we had Holly on the air? She had that cool article. Holly from Damn It with Beaver. You can find it at any... It's not here on Mojo just yet. It is on any podcatcher out there.
Mm-hmm.
She had that cool article about or was it me that had the article? And we just had so much fun with it, where the drug company accidentally shipped off Viagra pills. They got them mixed up, the Viagra pills and the depressants.
Yes.
So the people that ordered Viagra got antidepressants, and the people that ordered antidepressants got Viagra, in which case it still solved their depression problem.
Yeah. They were happy, all right.
Yes.
Just in other ways.
Yay!
Yay! All my problems are gone.
Except I'm all alone and I got nothing to do.
At least half their insecurities. So it must have been very bad for the lonely ones.
Yes.
I've got a raging and I can't do anything about it.
I was going to have you
It's a shame.
go a little more in detail on that one, but I guess I won't. I do love your pinup girl behind you.
I've got a long cylindrical pillow.
And the people that got the wrong pills had a long cylindrical.
Well, sure.
So
Yeah.
our sponsorship starts in another week or two.
We have to get together about doing a video because I have the product. I'm not going to tell our listeners just yet. I do have the product. And full disclosure, I did try some of the flavors, not all of them. And yeah, I have a question about one of them a little down the road because I don't know if you have tried this flavor.
Which color did you get?
I have a red, a green, a white, a brown, and an orange colored one.
I've been looking for the brown one because the brown one apparently you can mix something.
The
and you can
brown
mix
one
something
is
else.
amazing. Amazing.
The green one I liked. The green one got me.
The green one I have to try again because like some of these products, you have to shake them before you consume them. And I don't know what difference it makes if you don't. And I don't recall if I shook this particular variety.
There are people listening right now wondering what the holy hay we are talking about.
You're going to find out soon enough, so don't worry. Meantime, I have a secret question to ask Mr. Fish. So you can't listen because it's between us. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday, everyone. Bye. Have a good weekend. Bye. Smooches and stuff. Bye. You send smooches too, Fish. Especially to, there's a special lady out there who likes Mrs. Fish! Mrs. Fish! Mrs. Fish likes your smooches. The heck? Bye, everyone.